a good problem to have, but with your team on a roll like this, how do you go about now making decisions on how to integrate guys, the new guys, into games? I'm thinking like Victor and some other guys.
Well, the beauty of that is I can incorporate them in slowly. It's not a desperation move. The beauty of that is, it creates a lot of competition within the squad, which raises the level of the entire squad, which is one of the things we're preaching. And it's also just common sense. Guys feel it, that they all want to play, so that drives the group. And I balance it with just, we have to make good decisions as a coaching staff. I mean, we'll watch the film of this little scrimmage we had today. We'll obviously watch all the game film. And guys who are playing well, they'll get the minutes.
I was going to ask, how do you balance that with not wanting to mess with a good thing and keeping a good thing going?
It's tough. I mean, it's the toughest job for a coach, but, those are good problems to have.
Do you feel like you got a target on your back going in, being tied with Houston for first place going into Minnesota?
No, that was the first 4 or 5 games of the season. I think I answered the question once like this. The players have a bad memory. That was last December. Nobody's talking about the defending champs anymore. They're just talking about Seattle. We're a good team. Okay, playoff positioning, that kind of stuff. All the teams now are fighting for those points and trying to make the playoffs and then playoff positioning. I would say that's more of it. Games are going to get really competitive now, really competitive.
What kind of opportunity does it present, tied for first with 10 games left compared to where you were last year?
I don't remember exactly where we were last year, but I'm sure we're definitely in a better position. Games were must-win last year. I think I used that phrase, even though it's a stupid coaching phrase, must-win. If your team plays up to the potential, the results should take care of themselves. If you believe in your process and your team and the players that you have on your team. So we believe in the process, we believe in our team. We'll see how that shakes out.
Whenever I've asked guys what the turning point of last season was that kind of led to the big run you went on, pretty much everyone always says the Orlando game where Clint had the hat trick. When you think about the run that you guys are on right now, is there like a similar equivalent moment or game that you can think of that is sort of like that game?
No, and I might even disagree. Did I say Orlando?
I think you did, and I've heard Jordan say that. I've heard a couple other guys say that.
Okay. Orlando certainly was a turning point in many ways because we won the game, but I think some of that turning point was also the loss in Portland. The day, after we lost Clint, and the guys in that locker room stood up and said, enough. Even though we were down by 4, they still came back trying to win. We had a game earlier in the year that we had similar issues, and we came back and won. Against DC United, we came back and won. We had New England, a game where we were down, and the competitive spirit was still there. So I don't know if I could say one game. I don't know if it would be one of our better games early in the year, like LA down there, where we won. That's similar to the Orlando game. It's an interesting question, but I would say there's probably in this season a couple of games that remind me of how good this team can be.
Difficult to see Minnesota after seeing him 2 weeks ago, and Adrian Heath's had his 2 weeks to prepare.
Well, he's also got some new weapons that, Ramirez coming back, their new player. So it'll be a slightly different team, but certainly a motivated team. I mean, Adrian's a good coach. He'll use that time wisely and get his team ready. So it's not going to be a cakewalk.